we had a good system in the early days, but somewhere along the line, we abandoned those systems. Good disease surveillance, good laboratory, a very strong team that, and then the hospital system in the country. We used to have a much better hospital system. So all those things that will ensure that we prevent and control Lassa fever have been abandoned over the years. And that's where we are today. And in addition to that, environmentally, because knowing that this disease is spread from rodent to human beings, I think there's been, through the filthiness that we have around us, there's been an increase in the population of rodents, which has increased contact between man and rodent, and also the upsurge of the disease in the country. Personally, I think we are collaborating too much. And what I mean by that, it's okay for collaboration. Collaboration means we're talking of partners. You know, when we're talking of partners, it means you have something to contribute, I have something to contribute. That's what you call partnership. But when one person is doing all the contribution, it's no longer partnership. It's dependency. We have cooperation in a collaboration in Nigeria, but it's turning more towards dependency because our government, our people are not taking the role they should be taking. Donation from outside should be like icing on a cake. But you have to have the cake first before you put icing on it. We are not turning the icing to the cake, and that's what is wrong with the kind of collaboration we have. Like I was saying yesterday, I said, I wish you are not to help us as much as we are. This country at one time, on its own, carried out all those studies. Like we used to, yellow fever epidemic in those days, vaccine production in those days. We lost all that now because we're too dependent on collaboration. We need to do something on our own. It is only when you've done that, the gap remaining, that's what you should collaborate on. But you don't make the whole thing collaboration alone. Nigeria must take hold of its own problem. It's our problem. It's not the problem of the donor. It is our problem. So we need to take hold of that. Then we can call for outside and say, in this area, we don't have the capacity. Come and help us. But not to surrender all our things to external people. You know, one of the things dealing with governments, both WHO and all those things, they have this system which have been followed, protocol over the years. The world is moving faster than those agencies. Take the example of what is happening with yellow fever. There are research centers in this country that have gone beyond PCR and are doing gene sequencing and all those kind of things. But because we're still tied to the rules and regulations of WHO, we're not making full use of those things. I mean, when a center like that tells you a month before that you have this disease, and you say, no, I don't believe in it until I get you to a WHO center, you are killing your people. In the 4 weeks between that time, people will be dying. Make use of what is on currently. I know there's WHO regulations, but countries that are not dependent on other people fashion out their own plans. Nigeria needs to do that. We have enough people in different places who are doing things better than what WHO is recommending. But so long as we are begging WHO for even the needles that we use, we will continue to be tied to WHO. We need to reach a point in this country where we can say, enough is enough. We have people who can do it. I remember what I said. We have all it takes, but we are not taking all we have. And that's where the problem is.